Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be diving into divine masculine energy as we look at the Celtic Cross reading. I am going to look at the heart of the matter. What is the energy divine masculine is working with this week? We, of course, will look at some past, present, and future energies, hopes and fears, outcome, and I will close it out with some guidance. All right, please remember we are multi-streaming, so we're on 3 different platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And I do have Miss L. Miss L is in here with an audio visual check. Thank you so much, Miss L. I've seen you ladies got in a little early today. I almost wanted to start a little early just so we could talk about the energies. But honestly, there's so much astrology happening. There's so many cosmic influences happening right now, that if we started talking about the astrology and the energies that we're all feeling, I feel like it would take up the whole show. So we're just going to do Divine Masculine Celtic Cross. But maybe you ladies could talk in the comments. Maybe we could express, what energies we're feeling these last few days. And that way everyone can very much see that it's very collective energies that we're experiencing. Miss L says Mercury. Mercury's fixing to go retrograde, guys. That energy is on its way. Um, but there's so much, really. I feel like there's so many planets that are taking such a forefront, like against the other planets. Mars really being one of them, that it's impacting us very strongly. So if you're not sure how it's impacting you, I would say look at your charts and look where these big planets like Mercury or Mars or Uranus are for you, right? Because you're going to be noticing some pretty big changes, pretty drastic cosmic influences happening in those areas of your own personal life. And guys, if you're struggling to understand your birth chart, please reach out to me. I do have birth chart consultations, interpretations in my Etsy shop and on my website. So you can always find those links in the description box. But yes, right now, I think my biggest struggle is going to be the Mars and Uranus conjunction. And then shortly after this, we have Mars and Pluto kind of going heads to head. And I'm already starting to feel that energy. I'm very connected, I guess you could say, to Scorpio energy. And Pluto is Scorpio, right? It's ruler of the underworld type of energy. And here, I'm just going to tell you how I feel, I guess, just very quickly before we jump into the divine masculine energy. Um, it's this feeling of going under. And I don't mean it like people are probably thinking that it means, but so I always talk about Scorpio being like the deep, dark pool, right? And it is very much so. If you study the constellations, the zodiac, Scorpio is a very deep, internal. They don't know. They can't tell how deep this pool is for Scorpio. So it's like whenever I feel Scorpios struggling, I feel these energies of like I'm in this big lake or like this big ocean. And it's like I'm coming up and breaking the surface, right? And then I feel something pulling me back down. And it's like you go back down into the underworld and you learn and go through transformation and some deep internal whatever, you know what I mean? And then you come back up and you break the surface, and it's like Scorpio energy pulls you back down. That's why I always say, like, I've always felt for my Scorpio friends, especially for those of you that have like Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Counterpart energy for me in Rosa's world is sun and rising. So I'm just saying, can you imagine? Um, but yeah, so Pluto is making this once in a lifetime transit for us, all of 2024, because it moved into the sign of Aquarius at 0 degrees. We're fixing to have the second Capricorn full moon, which is kicking my butt, you guys. It's kicking my butt. Second Capricorn full moon at 29 degrees. So picture the zodiac. You have 29 degree in Capricorn, and then you have Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius. So these the planet and the moon are Pluto and the moon are going to be conjunct, but in two separate signs. So I'm just saying, like, this is all weird stuff that we don't normally experience, and it is because Pluto has made this transit that we'll never experience again, right? And now it's retrograde, and as we spend these next few months, I'm kind of nervous. I honestly am. Like, I don't normally talk like politics or world news, but if you turn your TV on or really open your phone, I mean, it's impossible to escape now, right? So it's like it's definitely giving me. I've never been like astrology is not to be about doomsday, right? Like, that's not the goal here. It's just supposed to bring enlightenment and to tool, right? Like just to show you something. But yeah, like the astrology is getting so. It's almost like it's being fine-tuned. People are learning so much that you can almost foresee the future. You can almost see what's happening here. And so, yeah, all these transits, all these planets are making these big moves. It's like people are realizing for the first time just how real astrology is, right? So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about it. If you're struggling with your own chart, guys, if you're struggling to figure out why you're experiencing certain things at this time, yeah, definitely reach out or check out those links. All right, so Divine Masculine Celtic Cross, Heart of the Matter. I am going to start out with my new oracle. It's the Inner Eye Oracle. Love it. Taking all of it. I got my cucumber water, guys. Look, I made it pretty so you guys could see it. Cucumber water. It's totally changed my life. Okay. Rest, relationship, and the Rebel is here. 9 of Diamonds, 7 of Hearts, and the Jack of Clubs. I feel like something is being put to rest. Something about a relationship, those puzzle pieces coming together, figuring something out. But the Rebel energy is throwing me off. It's almost like masculine energy could want to like rebel against something. I don't know. Something just seems like it's off. Something's not quite right. I'm going to take all of them for Heart of the Matter. So it's like I'm putting something to rest. The pieces finally fit, but I don't like it. And with the Rebel card, I'm kind of getting this energy like I could almost go back to doing something the way I was doing it before. Michelle, hello. All right, let's see what's crossing. Passion. Yeah, so Divine Masculine needs to put something to rest. It's like a once and for all type of energy. But that Rebel card, and it's like the puzzle pieces, like I figured it out. This is the way it's supposed to be, or at least I think this is the way it's supposed to be. But that Rebel card is like there's something that's rubbing me, like it's just not fitting perfectly. Something's just not quite right. 8 of Hearts comes out, Passion. It's that book of matches. All right, let's look at what the highest expectation for Divine Masculine with the situation is. So, I mean, relationships is here. So clearly there's something about a relationship they have figured out. Maybe it's time for divine masculine to rest. But I felt like the words putting something to rest. Highest expectation, the money card comes out. It's actually in reverse. It's a loss of something, giving up on something. Divine masculine could be choosing love over money. So collectively, divine masculines, when they started their awakening journey process, whatever, it did seem like divine masculine was very focused, 3D material. And I mean, it makes sense. Masculine energy is protect, provide energy. And it was like, how much money can I get? And it's like, I'm not successful or I'm not worthy if I don't have a lot of money, right? And then it's like divine masculine goes through awakening, starts to learn about self-worth, starts to realize, you know, life is more than just money, more than just 3D, starts to get connection with spirit source, right? I feel like I'm going down a timeline of this divine masculine's awakening right now. But it's like gets this connection to source, starts to manifest, starts to purify, cleanse, all these things. And it's like now love is more important to them than money. And I just want to say that's kind of shocking. Like, we're going to clarify. I'm not perfect. It's very possible that, you know, I'm wrong. um, but yeah, no, I'm right. It's maybe they finally realized that money didn't buy their happiness after all. The poker chips are upside down, guys. That's how I knew it was in reverse. Unless the poker chips are hanging from the sky. There's something about the passion and the matches that's crossing divine masculine that's definitely like sticking out to me. All right, let's look at energy that's coming into being that divine masculine doesn't know yet. So 2 cards come out. We're going to take both of them. We have the 8 of diamonds and the 6 of diamonds. We could play some poker. I like poker. Do you guys like poker? The 8 of diamonds is support. It shows like an old cane, walking stick, crutch. It's in reverse. And the family card is here, and the family card shows this tree. And when we were doing the last reading, I don't think there was video. I was reading Carol from bed when we did Divine Feminine, or maybe it was the Sunday night reading. One of them, I don't know. I just remember, I was tired. But the card kept coming out, the family card with the 6 of diamonds, and I kept seeing roots. Like I kept seeing the roots deep from this tree. So it was like something deeply rooted. I think the reason the support card was in reverse is because this is energy that's coming into being that divine masculine doesn't know yet. There's something about a family. Wow. A big bug just like slapped up against the window when I said that. But there's something about a family that um, is assisting or helping, and this divine masculine didn't think that this family member or this family in general would help them. That's why it was in reverse. It was like I couldn't count on this energy, and I couldn't depend on it, right? A crutch, right? Like you count on it to put your weight, right? And it was like I couldn't do that. It's going to be a family member, clearly, with the family card. But there's like it's in reverse, so it's like this is energy coming into being. So it's like there's help here, there's assistance that this divine masculine didn't see coming. This could be like where this divine masculine is making a commitment towards their family, towards their feminine, towards spirit, whatever it is. And it's like, um, the commitment taking the forefront above all else, including money. And it's like this divine masculine didn't expect the family or the person or whoever to like meet them equally. Maybe they didn't before, but now it's like everyone is fully committed. It's healing, it's healing energy. All right, let's look at some past energy and then we'll stop there and clarify. We have the friend in the past. It's so interesting to me. It definitely feels like this divine masculine is moving from twin flame energy towards soulmate energy. Another tap on the window. um, the friend card in the back too. I mean, this is collective energies, so it's very possible this divine masculine has, when you have spiritual awakening and you change perspectives of 3D to 5D or money to love, right? You could definitely lose some friends, right? You could definitely get a little shake up and people that are close to you. But I'm picking up strong divine masculine twin flame journey, moving from twin energy towards soulmate energy, which is beautiful. I think it's so funny. And it's the irony. Oh my gosh, the irony. Because we hear these twin flame stories, and if you haven't done your research and you haven't done your work and you're just using a label just because it sounds pretty, then it's like you think that twin flames is like some fantasy fairy tale love story, and it has nothing to do with that whatsoever. um, it's solely about you. It's solely about your awakening and your awakening journey and process, and how you heal yourself and then attract the love that you deserved all along, right? Like that's the whole point. But you hear these stories of people, like, oh, looking for their twin flame or wanting to get together with their twin flame or all of these types of things. And it's just like, I don't know, as I've gone through my journey, I'm at like 9 years in now. um I can't even believe I just said that, like it's that long. It's crazy. But anyway, um it just amazes me what I've learned, like how far I've come. And this divine masculine could definitely be feeling this too. Like, look how far I've come. I'm definitely picking up some throat chakra. And I can't tell what it is. I don't know if it's like I need to say something or I just need to hear somebody out or hear something out. But I mean, that could just be me. Who knows? All right. So now I'm going to use the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul, my new most favorite tarot set. These cards are so beautiful. On the bottom, we have the Fool card, Innocence, Freedom, New Adventure, Leap of Faith, Wander. So Freedom, New Adventure, and Leap of Faith are the cards that stuck out to me the most. There is definitely this sense of freedom, leaving something in the past. The puzzle piece is like clarity, understanding. But it's weird because of what's crossing this divine masculine, that box of matches. It's like something still doesn't fit. And I know I just got the answer. Okay. Whoa. um have mercy. Um okay, I'm just gonna say it. Ready? And I'm talking to divine masculine, who, remember, divine feminine is always a little bit ahead. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. But anyway, when I was at this part in my awakening journey, I compared everyone to my divine masculine counterpart. Everyone. Like, don't compare. Um, there's something here about like people on a pedestal, and it's like the energy is not level, it's not fair, it's not an even playing field, is the words I'm hearing. Um, it took me until not very long ago to remove my pedestal, like to remove the pedestal I had people on. And now I can say, after doing that, that the journey seems a lot clearer to me, definitely more spiritual than physical. And my route, I guess you could say, in this journey seems a lot clearer to me now. So something could feel off, but is it really, or is it that you've put something or someone on some pedestal and you're comparing something and expecting something to be the same when it cannot be because it's completely something different? Twin flame is what awakens you and causes you to go after the ascension, go after the awakening, go after spirit, go after your future, right? Soulmate is the conclusion, is the outcome of the work you've put into yourself because of a twin flame. There. I feel like that's probably the easiest way I have ever described that. All right, so Six of Wands comes out. Triumph is the word. Victory, pride is on here. Recognition is on here. Glory, and I want you to notice that last word, which I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says admiration. Remember, Six of Wands, definitely triumphant, definitely a victory. All right, let's look at energy that's crossing. We have Five of Wands. Five of Wands is definitely a challenge. So whatever this passion, whatever this match of this box of matches is. Excuse me. It's challenging. Remember, Five of Wands is not Five of Swords, so they're not stabbing each other. It's training, preparation. It's like you've been through training, you've been preparing for this moment, this victory, this romantic victory, because we saw the romance card as the heart of the matter. Relationship, I'm sorry. Joy Taylor. If you stick around to the end, I will answer that. The energy is so intense. Like all the readings I do, it just seems so intense. Like I was doing an Etsy reading last night and I was, oh my gosh. And it's definitely this like clash of titans type of energy, right? It's definitely the conjunction between Mars and Uranus, and Pluto is in the mix, and you have this Capricorn moon, and it's like, oh my goodness. That's what Five of Wands is giving me. Clash of Titans type of energy. I'm going to eat my cucumber, y'all. Sorry. William 3130. All right, let's look at highest expectation. And it was that Ace of Diamonds, the money card. It literally says money on there. It shows those chips. It is in reverse. It is this feeling of loss of something. This divine masculine could feel like they were working towards something their whole lives. And now something has happened to them that has changed what they used to go after, what they used to believe was important. It's like the priorities have changed. That's what I'm getting. We have Nine of Swords. Anxiety, fear, negativity is on here. Nine of Swords is processing trauma. I just heard Dark Night of the Soul. So I feel like the energy we've been reading and picking up for this collective divine masculine is them breaking out of Dark Night of the Soul. That's not a smooth motion, right? I thought that I had came out of Dark Night of the Soul, my initial Dark Night of the Soul. I want to say that initial Dark Night of the Soul lasted me about a year. And if you think about the time that people grieve, I don't know where I read it, but somewhere I remember reading that, it's like a year's time. And I know that there's no like set time, but like the average time that people grieve, a loss of a loved one, something like that, is like a year's time. I realized recently that I had not had multiple Dark Nights of the Soul. I had one giant Dark Night of the Soul. And I think that, and again, I don't know because I'm on this journey. I'm experiencing all of this with all of you, right? So I'm not, like one day I always say I'll ask Jesus, but it ain't today. But it feels to me like once you really come out of Dark Night of the Soul, once you come into union, which remember I say you're always in union, but I mean union with source, right? Like once you realize you are source, then it's like that's the completion of dark night of the soul. It's impossible. Let me explain it to you this way. You know how I've been talking about like anxiety and depression and panic attacks and these types of things. I used to really, really suffer with those things like most of my life. And I'm not saying that depression is something that I've kicked in the butt and like it's gone completely. It does come back and try to test me. So does the anxiety, so does the panic attacks. But I've learned that my faith is bigger than my fear. My faith in God, in source, in the spiritual awakening journey that I'm on has become stronger than any fear I have. I don't suffer from anxiety and panic attacks and these types of things anymore. When depression comes trying to knock on my door, I know what to do to raise my vibrational energy. So yes, I can sit and mope. I can sit and mope and not do those things and let my vibrational energies lower, but I'm in control of all of that. This divine masculine is in this moment where they believe they're coming out of dark night of the soul, but they have not fully come out of dark night of the soul. They have still traumas that have to be processed. And here's the thing I remember about my, like, this point for me and my journey. Those last things, it's like we process the easy traumas first and save the real challenging ones for last. Right? Does it seem like for those of you that are with me on the same timeline path, does it seem that way for you guys? Like, it seems like those last big, deep rooted traumas are the ones that I decided to save for last. um, so I kind of feel like that's the energy that's happening here for this divine masculine. And so that's why this divine masculine feels like they can't have something. And here's the thing I'm learning right now, like in this moment. It's never been about choosing love or money. It's never been that. It's always been about choosing yourself, aligning with source, and having both. Yeah, that's it, having everything because you're in alignment, because you're with source. You see what I'm saying? So it's that energy, and I feel like there's something, and it's nine of swords. So it's like it's not going to be something minor. It's not going to be something little. It's going to be something divine masculine that you've been running from for a very long time. So this is highest expectation. So it's almost like you know that you have to face this in order to have the full firm foundation. You may have realized that love is important and love is more important than finances, but you still have to eat, right? Rent is still due. The electric guy still wants their money. So there's this energy of trying to balance and find both and understanding that you only get both in alignment. And that makes sense to me because once your faith becomes bigger than your fear, it's like, I know that I'm not going to go hungry. I know that if I tell source, I want some cucumber water, this is what I need in my life. I want fruit. I'm dehydrated. It comes to me. It knocks on my door. It's delivered. I'm going to get it. It's going to happen. It's been that way for a minute. My problem is I haven't been using it wisely. I tell Spirit all the time, forgive me, I'm new. All right, let's look at energy that's coming into being that this divine masculine doesn't know yet. Queen of Coins. Big confirmation. Support from family that they didn't expect. Maybe they thought it wasn't going to happen. Whatever it is, it's here. It's coming. This is energy coming into being. That means that it's being formed, being put together for you right now. It's almost like this divine masculine has been through a test. It's like Could you let the money go and learn to either love yourself or those around you? And if you did, then you get both. And if you didn't, then you get some hard lessons. All right, let's look at the friend. This is energy that has passed. Bottom of the deck, I have Page of Coins and Page of Swords. It's at throat chakra. It says written message, communication, ideas, information, inspiration, direct. It could be about any of those things. It could definitely be about a written message. I do feel like there's something, throat chakra is like whenever you start coughing or like you feel like there's a tickle in your throat and you can't clear your throat. For me, it's just like instant. I just immediately hear throat chakra. So it's like I know that someone wants to say something. It does definitely have to do with communication. But inspiration is also on here. It's like someone, a friend from this divine masculine's past could have inspired them, could have given them ideas or information. All right, guys, so we're gonna go to the second part, but I have been drinking so much water. I got a little dehydrated day before yesterday, guys, and I have been in self-care mode ever since. It's hot here. It's so hot. So yeah, I've been going to the restroom a lot more than normal. So I'm gonna take a little pause, guys. I'm just going to be right back. I'll play some little music and give you a little video to watch while I run to the restroom. But yes, guys, be right back. I would recommend maybe a restroom break and getting your own cucumber water, right? If you have it. And again, I'll be right back. Second half, Divine Masculine Celtic Cross. guys, I'm back. Let me get the video off of here. Thank you guys for being so patient. Amanda on Facebook, hello. All right, second half. So now we're going to look at future energies. I'm going to look at how others around this divine masculine are affecting the situation. And remember, there was clearly something here about a relationship. I felt like putting something to rest, and I just kind of got this feeling like putting someone up on a pedestal type of energy. All right, I'm going to start with future energies first. I got the guide. It's King of Hearts. Ooh, it's giving me some King of Cups type of energy. Wow, look at the Capricorn horns on that King of Cups. I mean, King of Hearts. How interesting. I guess somebody could say those are Aries, the Rams, right? There's heart guidance. Is it possible this divine masculine is also experiencing heart chakra awakening? I mean, yes. I feel like they have been. I feel like heart chakra, it's like some activations seem like they are easier for divine feminine. And remember, divine feminine feels them first, always. But some feel like they're more challenging for divine masculine, or it takes divine masculine longer. Some activations seem like they take longer. I don't know. I had a message just now, but like I'm starting to miss some of it. It was something about who's studying twin flames. Are some of you studying about twin flames? I talk about that often. Like you can go back and study, all the way back to like pyramid days. Even more than that. My most recent I guess, deep dive that I took in was the Sophia and Christoph story. So whoever's researching, I had to tell you that. I'm not sure why. I would research the Sophia and Christoph. All right, let's look and see how those around divine masculine are affecting the heart of the matter. How those around divine masculine are affecting the heart of the matter. Planning. I seen the world card. It could have something to do with moving. I want to say it was trying to come out in reverse. So it does. I feel like it has something to do with going somewhere, living in a different world, type of energy. But there's something about it that this divine masculine is nervous about, scared of. It's still in planning stages, but it's like it's in reverse because it's like I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Something like that. It could just be traveling, going somewhere. It's like the energy around this divine masculine could be wanting them to travel. For some of these divine masculine, it's definitely like a different world is the words that I'm hearing. All right, let's look and see how this divine masculine is affecting the situation. Two of diamonds comes out, stability. It's the anchor, but it's in reverse. Something could be weighing heavy on them. Again, it could be the finances. This divine masculine, it could be something as simple as they're still in self-doubt and lack of worth, still feeling like I don't have enough for something or someone. And again, that's just going to be where the faith has not grown over the fear. All right, let's look at hopes and fears. Hopes and fears in the situation for divine masculine. Worries comes out. Also in reverse, Nine of Spades. It's this energy like I wish I didn't have to worry about this. I wish I could, like it's almost like teach me, Rosa, how to make my faith become stronger than my worry of lack, a worry of not being enough, worry of not having enough. I see all the time, if I could bottle it up and sell it, I would be a billionaire. um, but really, it was my own personal experiences that caused my faith to grow. So there's nothing I can give you to make your faith grow bigger than your fears. It has to be a want to come back to the light. Again, I'm reminding of the Sophia and soft story. Go research that, guys. But it's like there has to be a want to go into the light and remain there. Stay there. Stay balanced. Not remain there, but stay balanced there. Like I said, it's like when my energy becomes lower vibrational, when I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm sad, whatever, it's like I could do nothing and stay there, sure, and waller in my angry and sad and misery, whatever. Or I can get up, wash my face, meditate, do some yoga, practice some self care. You see what I'm saying? And raise my vibrational energy, change my thoughts, listen to happier music, watch inspirational movies. And because I've done it so many times, I know I can. And really, honestly, it was Kundalini. Like Kundalini. If you guys don't know about Kundalini, I Google that too. Might have to do a little more than just Google, but when that happened, when I feel like I had that activation, it was like that's really what kind of brought everything into alignment. That's really, I feel like, when my confidence grew. And the interesting part is this Capricorn full moon that we're having, that is, conjunct Pluto, it actually is connected to the full moon back. And I know astrology is hard to get sometimes, but if you do the work, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Back to the 2023, June, July, when we were having that Venus retrograde, that's when I had my Kundalini activation. How interesting that we're coming at this. This is definitely like a full circle type of energy here. And here's what I will say too about this energy. It's the gap is getting closer. I can see that. Like I can tell that. When we first started this journey, divine feminine was just kind of like thrust, just pushed into awakening, right? Pushed into dark night of the soul. I used to I used to describe my spiritual awakening journey like God was just dragging me by my ankles and I was just clawing at the dirt, like please don't take me. Um but you see what I'm saying? It was like definitely not something we went looking for, right? Like it just happened to us. The gap seemed so far back then. And now it definitely seems like Divine Masculine has done so much work and that gap has just gotten so much closer. All right, I'm going to pull an outcome card, but I'm not going to look at it. We'll save it for last. Just going to stick it right over here. Official things, 9 of clubs on the bottom. All right, let's look at that King of Hearts, the guide. Future energies for Divine Masculine. We have perspective on the bottom. That's that Mercury energy that Miss L was mentioning earlier. All right, the guide, we have the Wheel of Destiny. Wow, look at that. Fortune, luck, destiny, karma, fate, opportunity, randomness, change. Let's talk about that karma word real quick. Let's talk about Saturn a little bit. This is so interesting. I wanted to talk about the energies at the beginning, and I was like, if we talk about it, we'll be here all night long. But we're definitely getting the cards so that we can talk about it throughout the spread. Like, Spirit is so awesome. But the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune, strong Jupiter, Sagittarian energy here. But here's what it is. So it's the karma, Saturn. Saturn right now in retrograde. And I kept saying like it's like the parents are away type of energy. But here's what I know. And I don't know. I feel like astrology is very much could be some of it could be perspective. That's probably why we just saw that card because Spirit's like, calm down, Rosa. You're not always right. But here's what I got to say. Ready? Everybody keeps talking about like I watch other YouTubers and really it's the TikTok guys. I'm on the TikTok so much it's embarrassing. I love TikTok, but anyway, I see these other people that are studying astrology and learning to be astrologers, just like me, come out and tell people that Saturn is retrograde, so everyone that did you wrong is fixing to get their dues, right? That's actually not true. That's not what's happening. Here's the thing. It's never about someone else. It's never, ever about someone else. It's always only about you. So it's like you shouldn't be worried about who else is getting their karma or what else is being dealt to whoever. That's their journey. That's between them and God. It has nothing to do with you. Mind your own business, right? So Saturn retrograde, it is about karma being, handled. But it's more about it's your karma. So it's like, have you been out doing good in the world? Because I hope so. Because while Saturn is away, you may be getting some rewards right now, right? Have you been of service? Have you been following your purpose? Have you been, loving unconditionally, right? And here's the thing, right? I think it's funny that people get this confusion that if you're spiritual, then, you're weak and, you're meek or you're quiet and you'll just let people do whatever. That's totally not true. You have boundaries, you enforce them. If you're like me, you enforce them very passionately. But I'm just saying, like, if you've been doing your things, if you've been standing up for yourself, seeing your self-worth, if you've been practicing all your spiritual practices and helping other people along their awakening journey, then good things are happening to you, right? Like good things are coming and are here because of the Saturn retrograde right now. But if you haven't, then you're being dealt the issue with the karma. You see what I'm saying? It's your karma that you're dealing. So if you're going through stuff right now and you're like, why is this stuff happening to me? That's your karma. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's your karma. We we always want to blame it's my past ancestors' karma. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Again, one of those questions I'm gonna ask Jesus one day. Today is not the day. But from my studies and my own personal experience and my spiritual awakening, it's from my own actions. You know what I mean? The Wheel of Destiny coming out with this guide card, this King of Hearts, is giving me this energy like it's time for something. It's time for this divine masculine to accept something, to understand that they're worth love, like they're worthy of love, right? But also, too, an opportunity, that word is on here too, for them to align and be able to have everything, right? Ten of Pentacles energy, have it all type of energy. Like it doesn't have to be one or the other. We're always thinking in this journey that like spirit wants us to choose. Well, you got to be really spiritual. So you're going to have to starve to death and you can only, eat peanuts and berries. Like that's so not true. Do you guys know how much fruit costs? I'm just saying vegetables, just fresh vegetables. But I mean, they're here. Spirit is giving them to me. I am eating very well. You know what I mean? Last winter was very rough for me, very rough. And I don't know, I went through this experience where I was like, I'm never going to put myself through that situation again. And as I've aligned with my purpose, I'm just not being put into that. Like I can't picture it happening again, right? All right, let's look at the playing card. I got this energy of like moving, going somewhere. I heard the words another world. This is how others are affecting the situation. Remember, the situation was relationship, putting something to rest. We have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is giving me a little bit of that player vibe. And I really don't like saying that. I don't even know why. I guess it's just like it's trending, it's cool, so I say it. I don't know. Here's the Knight of Cups, like the true story of the Knight of Cups. Remember, knights are messengers and they have to travel to unknown lands. They have to be really courageous to travel to these unknown lands and deliver these messages. And no, it's not just about messages. It's about communication. So it's like they want to deliver a message and they want someone to say something back. Whatever their element is whatever their message is about. So the element of water, cups, emotions, feelings, right, is the Knight of Cups. So the reason we call the Knight of Cups the player card is because a lot of times when we're talking about, and it's man or woman, it doesn't matter, people that are taking their cup around, right, courageous enough to take their cup around and keep delivering this message about how they feel, is because this knight didn't know how to like replenish his own cup, didn't know how to fill his own cup, didn't know how to love himself. So that's why he kept taking this cup around to everyone. Like, just please love me. Please show me feeling, emotion, something, right? I think the energy around that's affecting relationship and all of this with this divine masculine is helping this divine masculine learn how to replenish their own cup so that they are not going around delivering their cup to everyone, right? All right, stability and Four of Coins comes out for how this divine masculine is affecting the situation. Possessiveness is the word on here. Be easy with that, divine masculine. I know that it's hard because the masculine energy is it is to possess, right? To keep something, to have, to obtain something. But it's like you're holding on to something too tightly. Control, selfish, miserly is on here. It's this energy of this could be the last thing too, right? For this divine masculine, but it's like it's this energy of the old ways, or so four. Here's the story of four coins. Ready? Like I'm going to teach you guys all about the tarot tonight. The four of coins, the meaning behind it. You always see them clutching the coins and stepping on the coins, like don't take my coin, right? And the meaning is that this person in the four of coins card never had very much. They didn't. And so they, what little bit they have, they cling to desperately because they think that's all there is, right? So when you hold on to something tightly, you are restricting the flow of its energy. You have to hold it openly with your palm open. So you're open to constantly receive. If you clutch it, if you hold on to it for dear life with no belief, no faith, then that's all you're ever going to have. Nothing else will be able to come through. That's what's happening here with this situation. You're going to have to let go of something you're trying to control or possess in order to understand that, one, it was always with you anyways, and two, there's always more. All right, hopes and fears for divine masculine is like they want to stop stressing about this. They want to stop worrying about this. It's like they want a relationship where fear of lack of money is not the main concern, issue, situation. And there's something about the bunny that's sticking out to me too. It's giving me like Energizer Bunny type of vibes, like keep going and going and going and going type of energy. We have five of coins here. Five of coins, financial hardship, homelessness, downcast, loneliness, isolation. Do you guys see the massive confirmations that Spirit had just gave me with this one card for this entire reading? Spirit loves me, y'all. But that's it. That's their hope and fear. That's what they're worrying about. That's the situation. And here's what I'm going to say before I flip this card over. There's nothing. The only thing you can do. There's no magical answer. There's no magical get rich quick, whatever. None of that. The only thing you can do is work on your own belief system. It's what you believe. If you don't believe, you have no faith. That's what's happening here. It's like the relationship is here, the people are here, the commitments are here, but your own disbelief of what you're worth or what you believe will happen or come to you is what needs to change. And the guide, Future Energies, Wheel of Destiny, says that an opportunity is fixing to come that's going to change that for you. Thank God, right? Thank God. The thinker is the outcome. I love it. It's Queen of Spades energy, and it's actually in reverse. So the outcome is you stop overthinking, and look at this. Justice energy, Libra energy coming out strongly, but it's justice energy all the same. Justice, balance, fairness, impartiality, legal matters, and wisdom is on here. I do think you stop overthinking. I do think that you do gain some wisdom. I do believe that there is some justice that is served here. I do believe that there has been a great injustice done to this divine masculine. It could have something to do with their own belief system of what they're worth, or it could have something to do with financial matters. And it's like spirit is going to take care of this as long as you can release the idea that you're not worthy of, or that more is not coming. Beautiful freaking reading. All right. I'm going to pull Tree of Life for guidance. And we'll wrap up the Divine Masculine Celtic Cross. Guys, don't forget I'll be back on Thursday night. Thursday night we do Divine Feminine. Look at this. More confirmation. The family card comes out for Divine Masculine. I see it looks like a mom. There's like an older woman. Someone like, I don't know, a grandparent, a grandmother, a mother. This is like generations. All the way down to a baby. This is Divine Masculine healing generational curses. That means, if I'm talking to Divine Masculine, that means that your father or mother struggled to see their own self-worth, believed that they had to have a lot of money, finances, material things to be seen as worthy of. And you're healing this so that your sons and daughters don't have to grow up thinking that they're only worthy if they have a whole bunch of stuff. The knot card is here. This is about something that's deep. It's deep. You're going to have to untie the twists and turns to get to something deep in your core. And the sap card comes out. Sapling, it's the little baby leaves coming out. The root is here for roots. I think these are just confirmation of everything I've said in this reading. You're doing this for this sapling energy. You're doing this for this younger generation. You're doing this for your children, your children's children. And you're having to go really deep to the root of a problem that has probably been in your life for a very long time. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. That's Divine Masculine Celtic Cross. I hope that reading was helpful. Guys, I am going to offer some few free readings here at the end. So I'm going to clean up really quickly. Again, pretty video for you to watch. And give me just a few moments. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Almost ready. Let me get the little picture back up. All right. I seen a little list right there. Let's close it right there. Perfect. I'll go try to find that little banner. There we go. Thank you, Michelle. All right. Amanda on Facebook. Did I hear you say talking to heaven message today? I want to say, did I hear you say? I want to say I read that when you first came in. Whatever. I be hearing y'all. Yes. Okay. I thought I heard it, and I heard it again, like when I seen her name on the list. So I seen the "We're So Connected" card. I'm so much better now. The rainbow is sticking out to me. I don't know if it's necessarily about the rainbow itself or seeing the rainbow. It's something about seeing a lot of colors. All right. I am so much better now, says, I know you worry about me and you wonder how much I suffered in my life in passing. Both you and I would feel so much better, though, if you would focus on the present. I promise you that I feel 1,000,000% better now that I'm here. Your love for me is a true miracle, especially after all that we went through together. I value and honor your love more than you will ever know. Now that I'm out of my physical body, there's no more pain or suffering. I am free. My mind is also healthy as I no longer have to worry about any of the stressful parts of Earth life. Truly, the only thing that would make me happier is for you to be happy. And as much as you pray for me, I pray for your happiness too. I love you. Amanda, normally it's your son, and we get a lot of really direct messages from your son. This is not that energy. This is more of like a parental energy. I want to say it's more of like mom energy, and there's going to be something about an item that brings you happiness that has a lot of color. I'm not sure. All right. I hope that was helpful. Talking to heaven, guys. James Van Prague. All right, everyone else, I'm going to pull you one tarot of the enchanted soul, and I'll give you any message that I receive. All right, Dream Sequa on YouTube. Didn't we have a person that asked a question? I don't remember what their name was, but if that person is still here, ask that question again and I will answer it. All right, everyone else, list only one card pull. All right, here we go. Ready? Dream Sequa on YouTube. Ace of Wands. You're going after destiny at fate. I almost said you're chasing destiny. You could be in chaser mode. That's really common in this specific type of spiritual awakening. But it is your destiny. So I don't know, keep chasing it. It is about inspiration. And I think a lot of times when we're in runner chaser mode, we do find a lot of inspiration. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Hope that was helpful. Hi, Vanessa on Facebook. Vanessa on Facebook. Five of Wands, competition, conflict, and fights. There is something very challenging happening, but Spirit saying trust that you know what to do. You're you could be like there's something you're going through, and it's like you're like maybe I should do this, and then you tell yourself no, I don't need to do that. Stop doing that. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. Five of Wands, remember training. You've already trained for it. You've already planned, experienced it. You know what to do this time, something like that. And it could just be an argument. Like you know how to walk away from an argument. You know how to not let something trigger you. I don't know, something like that. All right, last one. Last one is Jenna on YouTube. Jenna on YouTube. We have Temperance card, balance, harmony, calm. Temperance is strong Sagittarius energy. I'm picking up there, but I do feel that Jenna, your energy is always so bright. Your light is always so bright. It's always vibrant. Even when you yourself on your own journey are feeling more in those lower vibrational energies, your light is still so bright that it just gives back this higher vibrational energy. But you're going through a period in your own healing journey right now where you're starting to find your balance. You're starting to find your peace. You're starting to find your calm. You're not starting to find it. You're starting to learn how to maintain it because you're past finding it. You're way past that. But it's like you're learning how to maintain it. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope those were helpful. Thank you, ladies, so much for participating. That's what it was. Joy Taylor. They never wait. They never wait patiently. It's all right though. All right, guys. Don't forget. I will be back Thursday night. We'll do divine feminine energy, and I will offer some free little reads at the end of that live as well. Thank you guys for coming in. All my moderators. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. I am always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.